welcome to my channel. I've got the Fool looking through the back door, and just before I get started on a viewer's request, apologies, I should have done this in my previous reading, and I completely forgot because I just honed in on that reading about the Duchess of Kent, and may she rest in peace. I will put a little prayer up on the screen for her. And okay, so on this one, this is a viewer's request, and it says, can you ask the cards why the King won't dissolve Parliament in the UK? Well, technically, he can't, right? The King's powers are constitutional and ceremonial. However, there's no such thing as can't. And it also states that it's not supposed to be political. But we do know that Charles is, tapped into politics. We know that. We've seen that on many, many occasions. I'm old enough to remember what happened with Whitlam as well, which was the Prime Minister that his Governor-General basically sacked. Now, there's a lot of controversy behind that, and there was a constitutional crisis after that because of Charles congratulating Sir John Kerr. Now, if you ask plainly about it, you won't get it. All you'll get on any sort of Google or AI, you'll get that the palace had nothing to do with it. Sure, in 2020, things have been released to say that Charles definitely was involved, whether it was before, during, or after. So we'll just move on from there because he was very, very young. But at the end of the day, it's still his government, okay? Not only in the Commonwealth, but exactly in UK. He asked people to form a government. He asked the current Prime Minister that the people, quote unquote, have voted in. And the reason why I did that is because it's only voluntary voting. It's not mandatory like in Australia. So, basically, the Prime Minister is running the country for him. He can do it. He absolutely can do it. I think he thinks it's not a good idea, and it would create a lot of problems on the constitutional side of things. But, look at how things are at the moment in UK, which will probably lead me to another reading as well. Okay, so for now, let's just find out, because Rain has already left. Let's just find out exactly what's happening. Is the King ever going to do anything when it comes to the political side of things? Okay. Alright, so you've got the Five of Wands reverse, you've got the Fool, the Three of Swords, you've got the Eight of Swords reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles, which is his legacy and his inheritance and everything, that he's built over the years, and inheritance as well that he's received being the King. It will cause some sort of heartbreak if he actually does do something and he takes that leap of faith. And I'm saying it's a leap of faith because it's a Fool. It's a new beginning. It's going into uncharted territories. It's heading into some sort of disaster. I mean, if he did take that, what will happen? There's no arguments, no fighting within the royal side of things. I don't even think that it's an actual issue. I don't think anyone's actually asked him, will he do it? Or they just think, well, it's not going to happen. He's not going to do it. You've got the also the Nine of Swords as well, which is this is also mind games. There's a lot of mind games and everything, and he's not into that kind of thing. I think Queen of Swords. Okay, here we go. Yeah. So the Queen of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Magician. If he does actually take that leap of faith, okay, it's going to be some sort of legal problems that are coming up, that will come up, or maybe that's what he's worried about, and he doesn't want to. Let's put it this way: Summer. It doesn't look like Summer's going to go anytime soon. It looks like, he's just going to get rid of the ministers and reshuffle and reshuffle and reshuffle. That sounds pretty much like, being a Virgo, that sounds pretty much like his ego. his ego doesn't allow him to actually, retire literally, or walk out or resign. I think there could be some sort of legal thing here that if Charles did actually do it, he can do it. But if he did actually do it, there would be issues. He's also in denial. A Two of Swords here. He's got a choice. He actually knows he's got a choice. He knows he can do it. It's probably not advisable, but he knows he can do it. Someone can wave the magic wand and manifest something and stop all the victims here. There's a lot of victims in the UK, and I'm saying victims because that's the Eight of Swords. There's a lot of victims in the UK at the moment. You see it everywhere. You really do. They can't sugarcoat it anymore. So, the magician could say, well, it was for the better. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. The Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Right, okay, well, this is a change here. This is also, sure, it could be Harry, but I don't think Harry's got anything to do with the political side of things. I think what this is some sort of change for the worse. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when it comes up, you've got someone actually offering things. You've even got farmers here. But this knight isn't going anywhere. He's basically stuck in the mud when he's reversed. It does remind me a lot of the ginger-haired one of his son, absolutely. But I think this is what's happened. I think UK actually was not doing too well with the Tories in allegedly entertainment purposes only, and I think this current government swung in on the back of how bad things were, and it just looks like it's got worse. This Queen of Wands here reverse. Interesting. It's not sure. If you want to say it's a gruesome twosome fun, but they got. I really don't think that they've got anything to do with the politics of the UK at all. What I see this as, and I'm not too sure what Raina's birthday is, but this is someone that has a very, very fiery, very, very red-headed kind of person, very hot-tempered, very, very fiery, contradictory a lot. Likes to think that, or likes to play that she can run the household as well as work. I'm getting Raina's energies, whether she's, comes under the Queen of Wands. I'm getting Raina's energies here. Probably because of the red, I'm getting lots of red energies with the hot temper, and of course that's reverse. You've also got the Knight here. This is a Virgo card as well. Of course that could be Summer as well, making negative changes. Now, of course, Summer is heading probably closer to the King of Pentacles, but this is the Prime Minister and the Vice Prime Minister who got the sack. It's both negative. The Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. I think you're going to get inundated. People are going to start literally spewing out verbal diarrhea, things that they've been keeping close to their chest about what's happening with the government, with the UK government, because this is what the reading's about. You've got the attack on the mainstream media now, depending on what mainstream media there is, especially on YouTube. There's a lot that's coming through at the moment. It's not pretty. It's not pretty what's happening. I'm not too sure about this new vice being nominated. If you believe Dan Walton, who doesn't have a very good rap sheet when it comes to common knowledge questions, allegedly entertainment purposes only. All right, so now we've got Starmer coming here. You've got the Hierophant. You've got the Two of Pentacles. You've also got the Six of Pentacles. They are both reversed. You've got the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles coming through from the previous sign. This is putting it to rest. The people are now not holding back. They're actually saying enough is enough. You need to put this to rest. They are looking on the King as well as Starmer. They are absolutely looking on the King and Starmer to do something. This juggling, it's not working. It's absolutely not working. Losing so much money. The country is going broke, literally. What can I say? I mean, you've got the charity here. It's all lopsided. absolutely lopsided. It needs to be evened up again. People are going to be protesting. They are going to actually say things more so now with this. I'm not too sure about the freedom of speech thing that's happening now. I mean, they are absolutely saying things. We've only got to go from what's going to happen on the 13th of September. I will do another reading now. I've gone more into this reading because I too have actually been attacked for actually saying I'm a proud Australian, believe it or not. So I'll leave that for that reading. But for now, we will just see if we can get any more information if Charles is actually going to do it. Okay, so now you've got the Six of Pentacles. You've got the World here, the Page of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. This is something that someone is working very, very hard and trying to stay focused on. There are people from the past that are calling for him, Charles, to end this. There are people coming through now. Yeah, from the past, absolutely. Maybe they're telling him to look into his past and look at what happened from non-action, allegedly entertainment purposes only. Whatever message is coming through, I think the people need some sort of positive message because there's no winners. They're not even, winning one. Like this one is like you're winning one. You've won something. At the day you've won something, but you're not winning the war kind of thing. You've won some sort of fight, but you're not winning overall. This one here, because it's reversed, there's no winners. No winners at all. But concentrating and staying focused hard on the task is not the actual solution. People have to reflect back into the past. They are definitely wanting action from the king to sort out this Dharma mess. They really do. They've had enough. They've really, really had enough. It's not constitutional, but I think it's got to the point where the people don't care anymore. And they are starting to speak out now. They used to have things close. They wouldn't say things. We were the same in Australia. We just let it go. But now it's out of control. No more juggling. Doesn't matter how many ministers are actually fired. No more juggling. So I don't know what the king's going to do. It doesn't look like he's going to do anything from the start. But when you go deep down, he is well and truly aware of the situation. And the cards are saying he needs to take that leap. He really does need to take that leap and face the consequences of whatever legalities there are. Apparently the magician will be able to wave the magic wand anyway. And at the end of the day, he's the king anyway. Well, his own government is going to sue. He's going to sue himself. Doesn't really make that much sense. I don't think he needs it in his age, but something's got to give. And I appreciate why people are saying, why doesn't he do it? Because a lot of people, according to the cards, are looking for the king to make it right. Whether he can or he can't. He absolutely can. It's just whether he will. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. And on that note, I'm going to pop over now to a political reading. And it's going to be very interesting. I'll disclose how I got attacked with loving my own flag. So on that note, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.